Good morning and welcome to Chores with Jesus. It's been about 2 weeks since I recorded one of these. We went on a wonderful vacation / work trip down to New Orleans and then to Dauphin Island in Alabama. And it was a lot warmer down there, and boy, I don't know, it was wonderful. We saw all kinds of things. I had been to New Orleans a little bit after 2005 and Hurricane Katrina, when Hurricane Katrina had hit, to help do some just repair work on some homes and cleaning out of homes. So I hadn't been down there since then. So it was really nice to see the city and it growing back up. It definitely left an impression on me that there is so much potential in New Orleans, but that there is just a lot of, I don't know, I actually felt like there's a lot of anger in that city, which I could understand. But yes, never in my life have I seen so much graffiti on buildings. Graffiti always amazes me. These people have such great talent. Great talent. So I always just pray that they find the outlet for their great talents. Sweet city. We got ourselves the the donuts from right down in the French Quarter. The beignets. It's a market down there. 2 people told us about it, and it was like the top thing to do, so we got down there. Hi, good morning. It was a wonderful trip. The Lord was so in it. It's just a blessed time after blessed time. We got to see the Battle of New Orleans. Hi. The battlefield, and my 2nd grade daughter was literally finishing up the War of 1812, so we got to see that in person. Good morning. Rosie girl. Still no baby, she's stretching. Oh, okay. Yeah, still hanging on. I have a baby monitor on her. But at about 6 this morning, when Mr. Rooster started crowing, I turned it off. Yes, it's a day off, so we got a little extra rest. One more day before, you know what? That should be, I don't know if that's filled. Yes, I filled it yesterday. Okay. Hi. Yeah, I come to check on you. How you doing? Your water looks a little frosty. You know what, Rosie? I gotta go around for yours. Oh, there's an egg in there. Look at that. When we came back, I had a friend doing chores for us. Amazing. Actually, 2 friends. Amazing. I had one that was babysitting Rosie. Just coming and checking on her about 3 times a day. And then I had another lady that was coming. Another mom who's coming doing all the other chores. This is hard. Got some chunks on it. I don't know if that cord is working. Keep an eye on that. Yes, Mama. Let's check you out. Okay. I don't see any discharge. But she's still getting big. Come, I know. So I haven't got to feel Rosie's ligaments. One of the best ways to tell is their ligaments will completely disappear on their backside. I don't know if she's going to let me touch her until I get her some food. Come here. Come on, take it easy. Okay, so right in here. You feel for the ligaments. There's a strap. Hey. Come, honey. Come here. Stay here. Mom, I have to pin you. Come on. Come on, I want to feel this. Okay. Right here. Oh, don't do that. Oh, dear. Did you see that? She almost got herself on this thing. Whew. I don't know if that'll cut her, but definitely don't want to find out. I give. Yeah, I'd say you win, but I really got to feel it, so we're going to keep going. Try again. Come here. Come here. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Boy, for being so pregnant, you sure got a lot of strength in you. Guess you got to. Got more coming. Come here. Come here, Rosie. Okay. Boy, yeah. Having a hard time finding it. Oh, there it is. Wow. Okay, so there's a rope-like string that will run this way, right on their booties. And that rope, I can still find it, but it's almost gone. You're doing so good. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Rosie. We all appreciate that. Okay, on to food. Yeah, it's on to food. Okay. So yes, on vacation after New Orleans and the Children's Museum there. That was beautiful. Amazing. And the battlefield and the French Quarter. Wow, this is refreshing. Hasn't been opened in a little while. Hold on. I'll be back. I don't know if I trust you, dear. Don't know if I do. Where is it? We moved on to Dauphin Island. We didn't actually stay right on the island. We stayed just on the other side of it in a campground called Bay Palms. And we drove to Dauphin Island, which was, I think, 15 or 20 minutes away. And that place was, wow. Beaches and sunshine, ice cream and aquariums. Hi everybody. So much fun. Fun for everyone. But we asked our kids what their favorite parts were. And we just kind of talked through our days. And they said all of it. All of it was our favorite. My favorite was the beach at Dauphin Island. We met a local lady there. So we were able to ask her some questions about the wildlife. One, we found a conch shell with a crab in it. My husband was really hoping to get a conch shell to bring home. So he grabbed one and my daughter was holding it and did not realize there was a crab inside of it. I picked it up and I looked on the inside and there were lights poking out of it. Ah! Made me squeal a little. Alright, let's see. I have to remember my chores, how much to feed everybody. 1, 2, 3. Hang on. Oh, I need a little more than that. Yeah. Oh, we have some new hay here. I don't know if you can see the different texture. So here's some really high quality hay. You can smell it. You can see there's just, I don't know, more plants. There's definitely more alfalfa. And then here's a little bit lower quality hay. I don't know if this is like a first, second cutting or what exactly, but when you smell this hay, you can just smell how rich and full that is. And this just doesn't have that body. I am learning, so learning as I go here. This is something that I learned yesterday and I wanted to share with you. This hay, my expert goat friends and cattle friends were able to feed their cattle that hay all winter long and have 750-pound calves in the spring. No grain. They didn't feed their cattle any grain. Now, I asked about Oh, Gilbert! I hope I caught that on camera. Oh dear. Sorry guys. I have a little bit on the ground. Quite a bit on the ground. Perfect shot. Then Gilbert stepped on the side. Yeah. So she said the same is for the goats, except for the pregnant does. They still usually need a little bit of grain in the winter. So we can go totally grain free with the right hay. Now here in the summer and in the fall, or really when our lawn grows up, when that grows up, we taper them back. We don't feed them the grain. But right now, when they don't have fields to eat, I'm going to pull off a half slice from Miss Rosie. Off a little. Half a slice of hay. They told me not to feed too much of this hay to them because it's so rich right away. But to get them used to it, that they would eat too much, more than they needed. Yes, Rosie. That's for the... We're going to give Rosie a scoop of alfalfa here. 2 handfuls. Come here. And a little icy today in the spots that have snow. So yes, if you guys ever have suggestions for me, I don't know, I need to get you a hay feeder. I am learning. So learning. Willing to learn. Please teach me. We've been doing this for goats. We've been doing goats for about 2 years. And I have learned a ton. I still have a ton to learn. We're going to do hoof trimming soon, because I saw that Athena's hooves were a little bit curled over. If I get a chance, I'll go take a peek at them. But yes, we're learning. Love to learn. Chickens we've been doing a little bit longer. Maybe, let's see, 5 years? 5.5 years? I'll leave it open. I leave this open so ice, if it rains ice, right? Gets really freezing. I can still get in here because it'll just be frozen open. Yeah, chickens, 5 years. Ducks, about the same. We don't have any ducks right now. But goats are still fairly new. And chickens are easy. They're so easy. If you want to get a farm, start with something, chickens. They're easy. They're fun and cute and like not pesky. The only thing that can be pesky about a chicken is if they're allowed, like, I don't know, if they come up by your house all the time and they go on your deck and, hi, I want to look at your house. Athena is due. She's pregnant too. She's due the end of next month according to our calendar. But if a goat is, so if you know when a goat has been bred, you go out 150 days and you put that on the calendar. And if the goat does not have her baby, the doe does not have her baby within that time, you go 21 more days. So usually it's about a week. They say plus or minus a week, maybe like 3 days. They're pretty accurate. Yeah, yum, yum, yum. Athena's saying yum, yum, yum. You add 21 days to that date, and then you watch again. So it happened to us the first time when we thought Athena was due. She was due actually 21 days later because they have 21-day cycles where they can get pregnant again. Now we're going to look at her hoof. Okay, see that? It's curled over. Not totally all over, but you can see that it's growing on the sides. So I'll come in and snip that off. Yes, she's hiding. I'll do that probably tomorrow when the kids are in school. We took our camper, so we still have some moving back into our house to do. Oh yeah, on our way home, so on the way down, my husband, amazing man, drove the entire way from here, which is northern Michigan, down to New Orleans. Oh, how is your water? Dry. Let's fill you up. Hey, that's bone dry. Why is that bone dry? Oh, because it's warm. Huh. I just filled this up last night. There. Getting all the fluff out. Anyway, so my husband drove the whole way, which the GPS said it would take 18 hours and 18 minutes. Well, that's when you're going, 75 or 80. It took us, actual driving time, it took us 22 hours. Plus all the stops, with 3 kids. All under 8. Wow, what an amazing trip that was. And actually, when you need to do something, you just keep going regardless of your circumstances. We knew we were supposed to be going down, but 2 days before that, the flu was passing through our house. So while we're packing up the camper and preparing for our journey, one of us or 2 of us had the flu, and Mama stayed strong all through the packing, almost all through the packing, but then I got the flu the morning of 5 in the morning of departure date. But we also had a snow day that day for the kids, so they didn't have to go to school. We were able to leave earlier. So I didn't record that day because I was puking during chores, and it was really great. It was really great, though. It actually was. Because we did it. We just kept going. We just made it. We got on the road. I didn't puke at all on the road. And then I felt better. Wow. Yay! Oh, that looks good. Good. I need to refill these though. They're getting low. Very low. So yeah, 12 hours or so at 5. So yeah, around 5 o'clock I started to feel better. I had a Culver's Reuben for dinner. And then we were, that far down into our drive, and we kept going. The strength that my husband had was just total testament, miracle, because he had the flu the day before and was helping get everything packed and, staying strong on his feet, moving. And he hadn't slept the greatest because his stomach hurt, and the night before that, but he was able still to drive us safely. He was like, I don't know, I'm just awake. We were going to stop at a hotel. Well, this is going, I might as well tell you the story. So, we were going to stop at a hotel in Nashville. I had one picked out, but I didn't book it. We were just going to stop in and reserve it there. So we got there at 12:30 at night, and we had already decided between us that if we could get a room there, that we would get a room and stay the night. But if we couldn't, we would continue on our drive, because my husband kind of wanted to keep driving anyway. And so we got there, and no joke, It was so cute. There was like this little prayer box, you know, prayer request box in the corner, and the guy was super helpful, super nice. But says, I'm not kidding, the power went out an hour ago, and I literally can't get you a key to get you into any of these rooms. I can't do anything for you. I'm sorry. So, there was a hotel close next door. We stopped in there. By this time, it's like 1 in the morning. And it was going to be about $200 for that night. And we just, like, you know what? That's going to be like 5 hours of sleep. And it's not worth that to us. So, back in the car we went. And we made it. Drove and drove and drove. And that was really nice, actually, because there was not a lot of traffic on the road. Mostly trucks. Not a lot of traffic. My husband liked, I liked, but this mama could not have done it. Actually, I didn't drive us at all. It was all him. He was amazing. On the way back, we stopped at a couple different hotels, just kind of made it fun. We were really close to the Ashbury Revival, if you've heard that going on. About 2 hours out of the way, and we looked at each other, here we go. And we listened, and we felt like that specific thing that was going on, that revival, but it's still going on, wasn't for us. It wasn't for us just right then. So we kept going, and we got to go to Mammoth Cave instead, which I didn't think we were going to get to do because we couldn't find tickets online. But on the exit to Mammoth Cave, my husband pulled over with the camper, said, let me just check one more time. And sure enough, the day of, you can get tickets to many of the tours at Mammoth Cave. Otherwise, you have to book many weeks in advance. So if you're planning Mammoth Cave tours, be vigilant. Be diligent, vigilant, and plan it ahead. Or don't plan it at all and stop in the day of. That worked for us. So that was a huge blessing from the Lord. And I felt his favor over that. And I'm so excited for what's going on in Asbury. I would have loved that as a college kid. Man, I'd have been there. And anyone. I mean, it's an outpouring for anyone. Anyone who is hungry. Hungry for that touch. Well, we'll keep watching for Rosie. And we look forward to sharing some babies with you. God bless your day.